Fred Hansen probably learned his photographic skills from Emanuel Leeuwik. I would imagine Leeuwik would have advised the young Hansen boy what equipment he would need and develop photos. Here is a picture of Fred Hansen's actual camera. It is hard to determine who took different photos. Other than a few of Leeuwik's, there was no identification on the back. Fred, Emanuel, and Bert Hill had cameras, so they would have been doing the developing no matter who pressed the shutter. This is a photo of the Hansen house being built in the late 1930s. Pictured are the two Swedes, Anderson and Nyland, stopping for a home brew. In addition to the Hansen house, they built Gert Wellish's also. These two houses still stand in East Bay. The C.O. Dahl house was the third house they built. The porch on the new Hansen home would have been in front of this photo. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. Fred had a very good camera that stayed in the family for years. In fact, my brother Carl has it to this day. It may have had a delay feature. Here is Fred's oldest son Paul and Fred eating lunch somewhere on Sand Island. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. I am attributing this photo to Fred as it was taken in East Bay in the 1920s. The photo is the only one known of the Abel family. They had a house that stood about 100 yards north of where Dad and Mom had our home, built in the early 1940s. Descendants of the Abel family came to East Bay once for a day in the 1960s. That is pretty much all that is known about them. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. The two Freds, Fred Hansen and grandson Fred Dahl, on a bench along the Lake Superior shore in the early 1930s. The junior Fred inherited the senior Fred's camera, although I don't recall any of us ever taking a photo with it. By the 1960s, family photography had changed drastically with the popularity and price of the Kodak Brownie camera. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. Another of Fred Hansen's photos. This is of Fred and Agnetta's two youngest children, Jake and Alma. Almost all old photos were of people, since the background wouldn't have had much interest for them. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. This photograph is titled Fred Hansen Family Sprawled on Beach, 1926. Fred is in the middle with my mother on his left. I am guessing Nettie took this picture. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. Jake Hansen, Paul Hansen, and Gert Hansen with a big fish. They failed to mention that Gert is holding little Freddie Dahl. This photo was taken by Fred Hansen in early 1930s on his dock in East Bay, Sand Island. The three photographers took photos of what they knew. Dahl Family Collection, BHA.